Creepiest archaeological finds ever. Number 11. Murder Island. Drowning after your ship has struck a barrier reef is not the worst way to die. You could be tortured, raped, and then killed. All of this is exactly what happened to many of the survivors of a 1629 shipwreck 40 kilometers off the west coast of Australia, on the tiny Beacon Island, now deemed Murder Island. And no, they weren't murdered by natives. They were brutally slaughtered by the mutineers that had been on board the Dutch ship Batavia with them. Archaeologists call it the first mass murder in Australian history, and a sort of the Lord of the Flies scenario, where survival and isolation in a small group leads to dirty and deadly deeds. Over a 3-month period, 125 people were ruthlessly murdered, though the women were evidently kept alive long enough to be raped and tortured. Nearly 400 years later, archaeologists are still finding the remains of the victims.